Hello, world. My name is Stephen Hensley, and today is Tuesday, December 28th, 2021. It is 6:24 p.m., and the intention, expectation, and will for this video or event are just to attempt to brainstorm and come up with some ideas on around life coaching and lifestyle design. I want to say lifestyle design, life coaching, uh, along with other modes of sciences and arts, uh, to achieve a paradigm shift in my audience or clients. Um, and I want to be able to be a guide, like a Sherpa, through that transition. Um, so I want to be like a Sherpa and a shaman. Um, and I want to develop my own style and practice. And I want to create social experiments with people to help them get over their fears and believed insecurities and so forth. Like their rational fears and insecurities and limiting beliefs. Kind of like Tony Robbins or someone like that. Um, there's just so much that I've heard of being done with the sciences that I've studied and the arts that I've seen. uh, I want to just explore art and science really in depth, especially those that I can see make a difference in people's lives. I want to kind of be a bit of like an energy healer too, or like a light worker. I want to work on light and shadow work, help people uh, shape and like create different aspects of themselves, of their being, and shed other things, like I said, irrational fears, limiting beliefs, and things, dogma, and things, beliefs, or habits that aren't serving them anymore. Maybe never serve them at all. They're just sort of passed on through epigenetics and uh, uh, like kind of peer pressure and stuff. Kind of intense. I feel like I could write a book about this kind of stuff. I think it'd be awesome. I want to study deeper into trance and hypnosis, as well as neurolinguistic programming and therapy. There's a whole lot that I want to have faith in and want to do for myself and share with others. I want to like basically just like lead by example, as if I own the place, and then like be able to show people around and stuff, like a real estate agent or something. I want to do something that makes good money but it's like it's philanthropic and humanitarian by design, or humane by design. I want to create a business out of multimedia, starting with uh, kind of like I want to discover like the easiest thing I can find, like the path of least resistance that can help me make a little bit of money. It doesn't have to be a lot. I just want to start getting the habit of making money. Pardon me. I want to create a better relationship with money. I just want to take it slow. So I want to create like a social experiment and nothing too crazy or outrageous. But I want to like satisfy or fill a hole in the world or in society, and I don't know, solve problems essentially, be a problem solver. I'm way more of a thinker than a doer. I'm an idea guy, but I want to be able to inspire people through appropriate and proper leadership, not by bossing people around. I want to be able to participate and interact too. I just have to have like an appropriate role. So it's like I want to be president, founder, and CEO of my own, like Steven Incorporated or whatever. And this is like what I want to teach people. And essentially, I want to create a live action role playing game out of uh, human potential and material reality. Pardon me. In like society, essentially. Because we're all playing a role in society already. I want to help people experience that and accept that for what it was or what it is, and help them make decisions and proper and appropriate methods of change and acquisition. So it's like I want to help people acquire the right or appropriate skills and techniques for serving their uh, mission or purpose or like their values in life. And I want to help people find those things in their lives. I want to be a guiding light and hand in people's lives. There's a whole lot that like I have uh, a bit of experience with through like 6 degrees of separation. And there's a whole lot of arts and sciences I want to practice and explore, including the like consciousness and material reality and like the imagination and dreams, kind of as if it's magic to me. I want to create like a system behind that to influence consciousness and material reality, a tactic and technique, like an equation and some other anchoring stuff for me to make sense of and share with others. I really want to have faith in mastering human excellence and understanding. I want to be a master artist and storyteller. Like that's my shtick. My niche is storytelling and arts and crafts, martial arts and crafts, I like to call it. I want to help people find their ideal self and their inner vision and help them adopt it into their material reality through whatever means necessary or possible. I'll say through manifestation, just to make it kind of mystical and uh, less objective, I guess. I think that's what the right word is. More abstract. Uh, so my faith or my dream has been for a while to create like a Stargate or wormhole or like a portal or uh, a vortex to help people manifest their heaven onto earth or into material reality. I want to help people like reconsider and reconstruct their behaviors and beliefs along with their reality. I want to have faith in helping people break down their concepts of reality and help people mirror, reflect off of other concepts of reality, other ideologies and idiosyncrasies and things in reality that we don't always get a chance to talk about or like rehearse in school or in everyday reality. They don't teach a lot of the sciences that I love in school or in everyday reality. It's hard to discover. There just aren't that many resources on a whole lot of like cool modern sciences because people want to keep it to themselves or they have like means of teaching it that I can afford. I can only afford so much, but I think I'm doing a pretty damn good job with my resources and like what I've come to find. I want to help people so badly. Uh, it's almost like a religious experience for me. I feel so much different than what I had in my past. I want to help people find that for themselves. I want to help them transcend and ascend. I want to help people transcend and ascend their previously held expectations and beliefs and anchors and things that hold them into a specific paradigm of history or reality. And I want to help people create and construct new architecture and frames of mind to help them realize and manifest new events, predicaments, paradigms, and or like a new reality to like experience or value, or a whole new outlook at least, new perspective. Like, I want to help people work on their perceptions and beliefs, uh, intrinsic and extrinsic. I think I want to study lifestyle design and life coaching, along with a whole lot of other sciences, like I was saying before. I think my main one is going to be lifestyle design, and then like just casually uh, create adoption of other arts and sciences into my uh, conversation, so it's like more impactful. I want to be a greater influence in my community as a role model and a peer. Um, I think I want to create like an hour-long presentation about lifestyle design and like see what I can come up with. I want to get to be really courageous with my uh, presentation and the experience my audience experiences. I want to like rehearse and practice the way I'm uh, way I'm communicating and being interpreted by mass or by my audience. Because like people only experience so much during a presentation, and I want to help uh, anchor down the points I want to make or do make in my presentation so it sticks and it can take effect in their reality. One of the things I've heard of from one of the college courses or whatever you want to call it, these online courses, I guess, I've taken is responsibility breeds empowerment, and so I want to empower my and uh, help empower my audience and my clients uh, to like take responsibility and create their realities and through the multi dimensions, essentially with their minds and imaginations and dreams and so forth, and have it collapse through the quantum field into our material reality. See how many synchronicities we can spot. Pardon me. I really want to make a game out of life and reality. And I want to create an app that like is a companion app to the game. So you don't need the app to play the game, but it helps. It's like having a magnifying glass or something, or uh, I don't know, some sort of tool or whatever you want to say to help assist the situation. I want to help arm people and prepare people for like information wars. Pardon me. In public speaking, I kind of consider my audience and my clients to be my mortal enemies because sometimes they don't want to be won over, and I want to win them over. And so I have to defeat my antagonistic force or efforts or people. I just have to win them over, like in reality, but like I'm trying to put a little action behind it, make it a little more relatable too. Because I want to win over the hearts and minds of my audience, and so that's the antagonistic dilemma or problem in my hero's journey. And so I want to be completely uh, forthright and uh, integral and open and honest with my presentation and public speaking. I want to help other people relax and enjoy my presentation as a public speaker. That's why I want to study into uh, trance and hypnosis because I want to help my audience feel different and better just through emotional transference and storytelling, I guess, essentially. um, I want to try to explain a complicated thing, like a theory or conclusion, to my audience, but explain in details that's like making a sandwich. So it's relatable to, because people have anchors and relations or relationships to everyday life and ordinary experiences. And so if you can relate people to anchors that they have or experiences they have and relationships that they have in everyday life, you're more likely to captivate your audience. So I want to like invite people in and take people on a journey or an adventure through consciousness and spirituality and like material effects and principles. I want to study the principal laws of physics and like the principles of art. I mean, I want to understand the principles of art and science, and I want to understand greater understandings of logic and creativity, and I want to make it into a succinct composition. All these different concepts and theories. I want to help my audience have breakthroughs. I want to help people open up their minds and their hearts and experience different things in their presence and realities. Something simple and relatable too. I want to have faith in like finding investors someday. So I want to practice public speaking and presentation skills so I can find investments for uh, my sciences and arts. So I can find angel investors or backers so I can like perform and create and produce. Uh, there's so much that we have access to in modern society and reality. Like, it's really good in first world society right now. I mean, I'm a very kind of optimistic person because of all the sciences I've studied on the internet over the years. And it's kind of like anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. And no matter how many times you say, no, I can't, I'll say, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. It's my mantra or incantation or affirmation. Yes, I can. I am that I am, and yes, I can. um, I really want to begin trying to understand mediumship and channeling. Uh, I really want to be open about the fact that I hear voices and see things that like are not there and do not exist, but yet they're influential. I think they're spirits. So I think I'm just seeing the world for what it is in my like mind's eye. So everybody experiences it uniquely, but I'm assuming there's like a neural net or something that like connects one experience to another person's experience. But I'm not super sure. I don't know how to like demystify or decomplicate these things or uncomplicate whatever. Um, I really want to have faith in like changing people's lives. I want to help people become more present and mindful in their lives and reality. And I want to help people become more confident and creative in creating their moments in life. I want to help people uh, value the sentiments in life and in history and help people be. I want to teach gratitude and values or appreciation in life and reality somehow. I want to influence like my story to be about hope. A lot of people like stories about hope and kind of like the underdog. I want to become a mentor and a role model really bad in my community. I want to help people get on the right track and stay straight, keep their nose clean and their stories straight. I want to be a social influencer really, really badly. I really wish I could be a public figure and celebrity, even if it's just a local celebrity. I think that'd be cool with me. I just want to make a difference and an impact on people's lives, and I want to share my life story with people and a bit of like experience through storytelling. I want to craft and shape that experience that my audience is gonna have, like it's a Hollywood movie. And I wanna, like, basically suggest to, the collective conscious and unconscious things, uh, to create, like, almost like CGI and special effects in the mind and imagination through storytelling and suggestion. It'd be cool to create, like, a bit of a visual experience with slides or PowerPoint and presentation. Um, and I wanna create it to be like I wanna create illustrations for my PowerPoint or presentation. Uh, and I wanna create like a avatar for myself or of myself, or like a what looks like a comic book character. Um, Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted by the noises outside my room. I'm just waiting for it to subside or settle a little bit. Um, since I want to create my life to be a game with my audience, and I want to like open up to my audience a lot because like they're really smart and like I'd say genius, and like I want to be influenced by my audience and like the mass or mob of people that exist in reality. Um, so I want to create this to be interactive and like a two-way street or like a four-lane highway, or maybe like a racetrack. I don't know. We can imagine it as far as we damn well please. I love it. I love language so much. I love storytelling. I love the mind and imagination and dreams. I want to like so back to lifestyle design stuff. I think I want to like set myself up as a lifestyle designer, and then like create creative uh, influences and suggestions through my interaction as a lifestyle designer, uh, to influence people's fears and insecurities to be wiped away. I want to help people feel confident and comfortable and like relaxed and like ready. And I just want to take people on a journey, like a kind of like a tour guide in a museum, or like a guided meditation from a hypnotherapist. Um, but I want to be a shaman and a Sherpa. I want to guide people like 90% of the way up their holy mountain and like basically help prepare them to take the last 10%, to like achievement or status or state. I want to help people achieve peak states and experiences in reality, kind of like a travel agent or guide. Um, like I said, I want to be a shaman and a Sherpa, and so I want to introduce people to marijuana and alcohol, and like take them on an adventure. That'd be awesome. I really want to do like some psychedelic drugs really badly. I want to do some mushrooms again. I would like to do LSD again. Now that I'm a bit older and wiser and stuff, I think I'd really enjoy it. I'd have a good time. It's like mind over matter, psychosemantics, and like uh, time and place, set and setting. I want to take people on psychedelic trips and help them experience a new experience or aspect of themselves and their reality and stuff. I want to trance people out and like help them overcome their irrational fears and limiting beliefs in a healthy way. I want to make a practice out of all this. Maybe not mushrooms for my audience or for my clients, but marijuana and alcohol is cool. I'm not going to charge them for it. It's just going to be part of the therapy, part of the practice. What I imagine is having my own uh, studio for me to go, like my own office, essentially, to go to every day where I see my clients and I practice my rituals and craft and business, therapy, arts and sciences. It's gonna be really nice. I see that in the next 5 years or so. I could start out by working in Starbucks or a coffee shop, and then I could evolve in it being an in-home office instead of Starbucks or a coffee shop. I think that'd be awesome. I think an in-home office would be better than having an office to go to every day. Is to have to be respectful and really put on my hat or my professional hat, put my professional hat on and act so, have like a specific ritual and habit down, get to the bottom of things or get to the point. So I'm studying uh, along with life coaching, neurolinguistic programming, hypnotherapy, and cognitive behavioral therapy. And I want to adopt or adapt these things to my lifestyle practice or my lifestyle design practice. It's like people essentially have an image in their unconscious of what their ideals are. I want to help people shape that and uh, achieve that ideal to whatever degree we can. Because like a lot of people just like sell themselves short. You know what I mean? And they maybe have like a low self esteem or kind of like a tarnished self image from maybe their childhood or some trauma in their past, and they're anchored to it, and they basically put a lot of effort into their beliefs about it, and they incant or uh, they what's it called? Affirm to themselves a certain story about who they are in reality and what reality is to them, their relationship with them in the world. And I want to help people discover that they've been creating their reality and their world all along. It's part of our freedoms or abilities or rights. We've been creating reality forever. You'd be surprised. At least that's what I've come to discover. Whether or not you'll believe in that with me is up to you. I hope we can dissolve any sort of boundaries or limitations that we have towards our lives and realities, because I think we're one with life and reality. It's like a unified field of energy. And so our minds and nervous systems are connected with our environment. We can feel that. We can test that for ourselves. Our environment plays a huge impact on our uh, behaviors and beliefs. But we can take responsibility and control for our behaviors and beliefs, including our state, and create change in our state and our reality through manifestation and creationist acts. Kind of like work through the path of least resistance. I really want to study feng shui with my lifestyle practice. I want to kind of practice like a bit of a feng shui of the mind, kind of like uh, be able to defrag people's minds a bit, like you do a computer, defrag a hard drive. So like media is attracted to like media, uh, just like our unconscious works. And so if you defrag it, it kind of like puts things into perspective and order in your unconscious, and you can will it a little bit easier, better. I feel like there's a lot of techniques I could share in a story, uh, in reality, or like a book someday about psychosemantics and or mind over matter. I want to practice neurolinguistic programming and hypnotherapy really deeply with my audience and clients. I want to get really good at anchoring people and putting them into trance like a teacher, and then like be able to influence them to make greater decisions in their lives. I want to build a rapport, a relationship with my audience and clients, or my audience and clientele, uh, that's trustworthy and confident, integral, congruent, and uh, multifaceted, multidimensional, spirited. A whole lot of great qualities that can be built in a relationship. I love intention, expectation, and will. I don't know where I learned that from. I think it may have been my mom or my dad. But I always thought it was something from the Bible or something. Intention, expectation, will, assets given, seekers, you shall find. I know the asset given, seekers, you shall find is from the Bible. It's like I know Jesus Christ suggested or told us that the kingdom of heaven was inside of us. And that's really what I want to do with my lifestyle design effort or project, is create heaven on earth for those who I can touch or influence. Um, I really want to have faith in doing something big with this because I feel like it's something I can franchise. I can inform and train others to do what I have faith in doing through modeling. I can model my practice and then train others to uh, practice it or practice the craft, and then I can like become an international powerhouse of world change and humanitarian efforts, like Tony Robbins or someone. It's all about the stories we tell ourselves and each other. I've dreamt of going down world history my entire life, and it's like it's kind of one of those things that I'll be damned if anybody will stop me. I feel so like in tune and confident in my reality at the moment. I really like this state, so I'd like to anchor this here now and like take a moment to appreciate the significance of this state. Um, I want to practice uh, willed state change and help other people achieve clarity and control over their states, both emotional and mental, so you can be clear minded and like be more open to thinking with their hearts. There's a whole lot that I want to have faith in, like bring to the earth and like investing in the world. I really want to get into the stock market. I never have seen anybody on YouTube create like a social experiment of getting into the stock market for the first time and learning it from the ground up. I bet you if I were to create like a YouTube channel or like use my YouTube channel and start discussing uh, life qualities and like uh, assets and things we can invest and create or invest in and create. Like I really, really want to get into like I said, the stock market. I kind of want to get into Bitcoin too or cryptocurrencies. Um, Maybe not a whole lot into cryptocurrency, but it's fascinating enough to be like gain my attention, and I want to have faith in like kind of being part of it. It kind of seems like a gimmick or a shtick or a scam, but people seem to believe in it, and that's what keeps it valuable. Just like the American dollar or any other currency on the earth, it has everything to do with perception and belief that creates the strength of the market for the most part. Nobody was buying it, trading it, or selling it. Was if nobody was interested in it, it wouldn't have any power. That's with a lot of things in our society and reality. If you don't put the people power behind it, it'll lose momentum and die. Like out of sight, out of mind, and where focus goes, energy flows. So we can use our divine will, intentions, expectations, and so forth, our precious resources, time and energy, to creating like a vision or like an outcome for ourselves. And that's something I want to help people do too, is like create an habit, an outcome, or create a habit of seeking and achieving goals in their lives and reality. Um, I'm really fascinated by human excellence, and I want to become uh, uh, an outstanding citizen in the United States as a public figure and kind of like a pseudo celebrity or whatever. I don't know how to explain my dreams, but I have a whole lot of feelings towards stuff, and I like my hallucinations sometimes about some of the things I want to achieve or the goals I have. And I want to have faith in creating that sort of inspiration in other people. I really want to be a social influencer. And I guess I keep putting these things in like a, a frame that is not very positive. It's a very pessimistic frame. I keep saying I want to be instead of I am. And I am is more powerful than I want or I wish or I believe, whatever. It's like I am that I am. So the sooner you can accept yourself for who you are and who you want to be, the uh, more realized your dreams will be in reality. I think kind of like merrily, 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 life is but a dream. I think there's truth to that because reality is essentially a unified field of energy objects and life, flora and fauna, and we're electromagnetic, energetic beings, and so we're kind of like magnets. I think, especially through the world or like the spirit world or whatever. I feel like uh, we have a lot more access to things in reality than what people talk about on television or in the world in popular culture. I think there's a whole lot of like fringe sciences and arts that are like really credible and helpful. You just have to be like a little bit open minded about it and maybe like create your own uh, meanings behind it a little bit or like shape the meaning that you're getting from the experience because it's to me it's like God is telling a story throughout history and it's uh, world history. I want to get onto the world stage so badly as a positive influencer and role model. There's so many people who have made kind of like fools of themselves in the public eye and they kind of love it and like I kind of like it and love it too. It sells like Jackass sold for quite a long time with Johnny Knoxville and Bam Margera and Steve-O and Ryan Dunn and stuff. Wee Man, the guys were crazy, or are crazy. Um, Essentially, the stories we tell ourselves and each other. It's all about communications. That's all that like the media industry is like communication. I mean, there's a whole lot more to it than that. There's all these sub modalities to communication and multimedia, but essentially, in a broad term, it's uh, a play. Like all the world's a stage, and we be actors upon it. Or it's I want to consider my life a game. I think I said that already. I call it metaphorical mind chess. Um, I feel as though everybody's trying to kind of attract or gain people's focus or attention, and I want to play that game too. I just want to be like really uh, what is it called? Empathic about it. And I want to be like clear and honest about my business uh, ethics and worldviews or worldview. I really would like to create a mission statement for my brand, but I don't really understand that stuff too much just yet. I have some mentors I can talk to about it. Um, I really want to believe in like some of what my mom told me when I was a kid is like fake it till you make it and act as if and all the world's a stage and we be actors upon it. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. The things are like extraordinarily helpful as mantras or incantations or affirmations for like how we maybe experience the world. I swear I see the world in my mind's eye. It's the craziest thing. I'm labeled as schizophrenic because I hear things and see things that aren't there and do not exist. Uh, but they're influential in my life and reality. So I'm gonna take this diagnosis and these labels and do the best I can with it. I'm gonna try to like turn lemons into lemonade and like not let it become a crutch or anything to hold me back, but instead drive me and motivate me forward through world history and life as an experience. I so badly want to take people on adventures. I just want to get them stoned and drunk and then like get them to talk about themselves and open up a little bit and begin to build a rapport and relationship with my brand and my audience or my clientele. And can I get people into trance and start telling life stories and help people shape their history and like uh, their responses or programming to their history and help them understand anchoring and classic conditioning a little bit, like Pavlovian dog training, and then I want to be like Neo from the Matrix, where you're setting people free from the Matrix, you're saving people from the Matrix, and how I see that is like I feel as though we live in the Matrix, kind of. I'm a total fanboy of that movie. I feel as though we live in the Matrix. Essentially, it's like a program which is honest. It's like an empirical fact. We live in a cultural program in society. Uh, and essentially, like the cosmos and all the atoms and stuff in reality, all the particles and everything, they all have like all this metadata on it. And it's like programming, like computer programming. And essentially, like it's made up of ones and zeros, just like computer programming is. It's binary. And so that's how I see the world as like a program or a interactive media. And I feel as though like our soul or our higher selves are controlling our bodies. So it's like a we can have transcendent experiences in reality, and like we can astral project and remote view and do all these really cool things that not everybody talks about. You'd think it'd be a little bit more popular than what it is, but like people talk about it here and there. But I want to bring some attention to it, shed some light on all these cool arts and sciences. There's so many beautiful arts and sciences that are just practical and like therapeutic and uh, valuable, kind of like priceless. There's some priceless things in our reality, like some of the sentimental experiences and things are really priceless with each other. I really appreciate that sort of thing. I want to like create investments in that sort of paradigm of reality with people. I want to share like really deep experiences with people in like a really intimate way. I want to have relational intimacy with my audience as an artist. I really want to open up a dialogue with my audience and have this like two-way conversation about uh, our like uh, our like uh, achievable or like uh, succeedable potentials. I really want to help people seek higher planes of reality for themselves. I want to help people think greater about uh, themselves and their potential. I want to help people break their uh, status quo and some of their limiting beliefs and bad habits and anchor a new paradigm or reality into their reality with them. Through uh, lifestyle design, like anchor this paradigm of reality and help them realize it manifests as an experience. There's so much potential in reality, and like people don't necessarily know what they want until you show it to them. I really want to have faith in like sharing with people things that like I would say I couldn't do without. You know what I mean? That's how I want to approach sales. Is like I don't think as far as like my values go, I don't think I would like to sell anything that I wouldn't find invaluable or priceless myself and would use it all the time. I'd like to be passionate about things I sell and really just allow uh, that conversation to happen. I really want to work on building a relationship and rapport with my audience and my clientele or my clients and help them overcome all kinds of stuff. Help them experience a life that they never thought they could have in their wildest dreams. Because those potentials are out there, especially here in America. We have a lot of great potentials in reality. We live in a very abundant lifestyle or life uh, or abundant society or culture or whatever. Um, I just want to help people open up to their dreams, their fantasies, and like help people step into different states and uh, visions for themselves. I want to help people visualize and materialize their uh, dreams as a fact. It's like there's a whole lot of other people who are doing it. I don't really know what makes other people different from us or like whatever. Um, as far as I can tell, we're all only human, all ordinary humans. Some people have like I don't know different bodies, kind of. So like there's natural talents and proclivities and in certain degrees and directions, but like overall we're sharing like a lot more than not. There's a lot that we have in common. There's more to each other than meets the eye, and like that makes for a whole lot of like uh, future goals. There's like a whole lot of questions that can be answered in time. I'm really looking forward to like working on this blog and attempting to open up about my life experience and like I want to invest in my audience uh, through whatever means I can. Like we're kind of all God's children. I see us as being like brothers and sisters, I want to create unity amongst the human race, because like I don't understand why we have all these like race wars and stuff like that, and all this like racism. They talk about it all the time on the news. Like I don't live in a racist community, or like at least not that I'm aware of. My family isn't really racist or anything like that. Uh, um, I don't know. I see it as one race, the human race, and I don't want it to be a race. I want it to be a game. I'm not good at racing. I rather like kind of have fun and be a bit entertained and interact with uh, God and the angels and uh, other life and beings in the world and on earth. I have great faith in like God, Jesus Christ, and the angels and stuff. I've had like a lot of experience with all that. I think everybody has. We just don't always talk about it. I really want my metaphorical mind chess game to involve the angels and God and Jesus Christ. Uh, I don't know why, but like it's just part of my faith. I want to have great faith in like learning from Jesus Christ and from God, and kind of like remembering who I was born to be or who I am, and help others do the same. Because there, it's just like not necessarily conscious in the same way as it exists in like meta space or metaphysics. Or our consciousness somewhere, I guess, somewhere hidden in our minds. Like I said, it's kind of like heaven. It just needs to be coaxed or uh, teased out. I really want to have faith in making a difference in my community and in the world. I just don't know what exactly it is that my audience is missing, or what a lot of our like problems are, or what or who like the antagonist of your hero's journey is or are, or what the antagonistic force could be. I don't know what your challenges are in reality. Uh, like I in my past have struggled with a lot of things. I'm not particularly good with money or relationships, and I have like quite an addiction to food. I'm quite the imperfect human being, but like I've grown to love myself and want to like be respectful. Like kind of like the golden rule: do unto others as you wish to be treated. I like to add that you should treat yourself that way too. Will self-respect never hurt anybody. I just say this because it seems like there's a lot of people who have really bad self-images and like uh, esteem issues and stuff like that. And so I've had like a lot of problems with that kind of stuff in my past too. I grew up being relatively suicidal and like kind of broken in my opinion. Um, Even though I wasn't necessarily broken, I just like was really dramatic and like uh, kind of like a I was very expressive as a younger man about like what I was like. I don't know. I've had an opinion on a lot of stuff, and I was really like pessimistic, and so like I wasn't very outgoing or maybe even authentic so much as more like I wanted to be right about everything. Like everything was like a competition. So I've been playing my life like a game my entire life, and it's maybe not served me the best, but it keeps me inspired and motivated to do greater things. Uh, inspires me to be more active and outgoing and like sincere and expressive. I've learned a lot over the years about like uh, positive psychology and like kind of about keeping a clear mind, like about holding a vision and uh, not compromising your values. Uh, 'Cause it's something that you have to live with essentially. Sometimes we'll compromise our values. I don't know if it goes over so well or not. It depends on the dilemma or the situation. Like I know history is difficult and life is hard. I haven't had that difficult of a life. I'm quite the cream puff. I'm kind of like a pussy, but like I don't know. I'm a bit of a talker, and I feel as though I can like create a difference in the world by being myself. And I want to inspire that in others for the world. I think everybody loves authenticity and integrity and congruence in their lives. I think that's something we can fight for in each other, for each other. All the best things in life are free, and at least that's what I've heard from people like my mom. I want to like share that kind of stuff with others because like it's like really humbling, grounding, or anchoring. Kind of like stop and smell the roses and their sentiments in life. I really want to be an inspiration in my life and in other people's lives. I feel like I could be a great inspiration in some people's lives as a role model and mentor. I really like in an M that I am sort of way or in a like affirmative sort of way or as an affirmation or incantation. I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh, I am making a difference. I don't feel like I give myself enough credit. I sell myself short, but I've always kind of done that. Uh, I kind of like have a bit of a self-image that puts me at the bottom of the totem pole in like the whole hierarchy of uh, experience, I guess. I feel like there's just like so many people above me in the world in history, and I want to work on my status in reality and in the world. But I'm not sure how to earn street cred or like earn credibility in reality that I can like uh, quote and share with others. I think I would like to create a website where I can like have testimonials and people can like leave their feedback. I want to help people get clear on their purpose and vision in life. So I kind of want to break through to people's inner child and help them regress and make a transition from where they are to where they can be. So I feel like I could help people regress and experience various experiences from their past and like cauterize the wounds, the emotional wounds and psychological wounds, or it's like suture them up and help them heal. Kind of whatever works. This can be done with hypnotherapy and neurolinguistic programming that I've been studying. I just want to work it into my lifestyle design product or services, or products and services, I should say. I want to create a passive income and a revenue stream for myself, uh, where it's like I'm earning money while I'm sleeping. I really want to create my own online course to sell on lifestyle design. I'm really looking forward to this. I want to help people through guided meditation and practices like a Sherpa and shaman to realize their dreams on Earth. It's the American way. I want to help people learn meditation and self hypnosis. I think that'd be quite a, like, valuable skill for people to learn and have in their toolbox. Supposedly, people have had teeth worked on and pulled through self-hypnosis and didn't feel any pain, supposedly. I don't know if I'd ever try that, but, like, I know that, like, hypnosis can be used to resolve all sorts of irrational conclusions, beliefs, and fears, and all sorts of things. It's really remarkable. It's like the go-to therapy and tool for that sort of thing. Like I said, I think I said this before. When we're born, we're not born with any uh, presuppositions such as like fear or insecurity. We're like really confident as babies, and then like we learn habits, and behaviors, and beliefs and things through our cultural conditioning and programming, through uh, cause and effect, and like uh, uh, growing pains. I wish I could create like a workshop on how to like uh, author and publish your own uh, books. I feel like that's something I could sell. I really want to be a self-help author. And I want to create it to be like a comic book or comic styled illustrations as a how-to or like a guide. Okay, I think that's it. Peace.